Good morning, everybody. Sunday morning. Today is January 7th, 2024. Boy, that's weird to say. First live stream for me of the year. And welcome. I'm going to try to do things a little bit different this time. Let's see. Oh, we got some people here. Burn, Fantastic K10, First Time 13, Nacity, Neomorpheus 1.0. Where's 1.1? You've been 1.0 for so long. Where's your upgrade? Time for updates. Patching. Well, I guess that'll be Tuesday. Patch Tuesday, right? So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do things a little bit different today, at least. Maybe going forward. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I'm going to try to do things a little bit, not necessarily out of the ordinary, but out of the ordinary for me. And Automatic Beats, what's going on, buddy? That's just so weird. I'm wondering if Vast is eating up my hash rate or my bit rate. YouTube keeps telling me the stream current bit rate is lower than recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 6800 kbps. Weird. All set miner, what's going on, buddy? So guys, let me know if the stream's coming over weird or laggy, how my audio's coming through. I just want to make sure that we've got pretty good quality before we jump into this too much further. Let's see.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What everybody is doing today. We just came from the Red Panda mining stream. If anybody was over there watching what Panda's doing, he's over there hacking the Ethereum wallets on Hero Miners, I think it was. Looking around at the Ethereum whales. Ethereum's pumping right now. Voice is low. You are soft. You stop. You stop, guys. That's okay. Well, I've got my Go XLR all the way up. I just ordered another Go XLR cable too. So one, I needed a little bit longer. This one's not quite long enough. And two, maybe it'll help with some of the audio because I've got these. Well, let me try this. Turn this up a little bit more. How about now? Is that a bit better? Guys, let me know if I'm coming across too loud, too quiet. Sound is, video's pixelated like Pac-Man. Son of a bitch. Well, I guess that sucks. Let's see. Ethereum gonna make goat rich. I sure hope so, man. I need some goat richness. Some rich goatness up in my life. That's weird. Okay. Analytics? No. Yes. Okay, well, while everybody's here, I hope this doesn't blast your ears, so maybe headphone warning. We're going to go ahead and thank the sponsor of today's video.
You know quantum computers, you know blockchain, but do you know both together? Dynex was the first platform to create a neuromorphic supercomputing blockchain-based algorithm which solves real-world problems. And the best part? Anyone can post a job, whether a company from the Global 2000, a machine learning job, or fintech and pharmaceutical. And if you don't want to program it yourself, get an expert directly at the marketplace. Run the job and be impressed by the fast result.
All right. Thank you, Dynex. That's a really cool commercial if you guys haven't seen it before. They're doing some pretty awesome stuff over there with their marketplace now. You can go and check them out. Let's jump into this a little bit. Why not? So, like I said, I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently this time. So we'll start with the crypto news of the day. First up, our first story here is crypto gems of 2024, and I want to call this out right here. Buying Harambe now. Do with your money as you wish, but Just because there's an ad that says it's going to 100x doesn't necessarily, yeah. So we're just going to X out of that. The altcoin scene is making a major comeback. Analyst Michael Van de Poppy predicts a possible doubling in value by Q1 after a 500-day hiatus. Market indicators are looking up with historic trends, hinting at a value surge. Hot picks for the year are Render. Imagine that. That's a good one. We've got Render, SEI, SUI, Near, Osmo, Mav, Lever, and Mania. Keep your eyes peeled for these rising stars in the crypto galaxy. By the way, all of the links to these videos and stuff will be down in the description if you want to check any of this out for yourself. So we've got Bitcoin whales moving 4,377 Bitcoin from Kraken. What's happening? In the world of digital currencies, Bitcoin, the pioneer born in 2009, is making waves. A significant development occurred over the weekend as a hefty 4,377 Bitcoin made a splash, moving from Kraken to unknown wallets, catching the attention of the global crypto community. That's us. This move coincided with a dip in Bitcoin's price, adding to the intrigue. Our top-tier crypto analyst sheds light on the market dynamics, emphasizing key events this year and fueling optimism for Bitcoin's imminent market surge. Stay tuned for the exciting developments ahead. So, did anybody happen to see this or hear more about it? That's a lot of freaking Bitcoin moving from one place to another, especially going to unknown wallets. I think that's key there. Michael Saylor issues critical Bitcoin warning. Heads up from MicroStrategy honcho Michael Saylor. There's a new AI threat in town. Saylor took to Twitter to share that his security squad is battling deepfake videos on YouTube, featuring him in Bitcoin scams every 15 minutes. Be cautious out there, folks. As Saylor wisely puts it, there's no such thing as a free lunch. And we've seen this time and time again. Everything from, Bitcoin scams with Michael Saylor to the live streams of the SpaceX or Elon trying to push some type of new crypto. Those are definitely either compromised accounts, like has happened to some of our fellow community members around here, or even just brand new accounts that have bots, subscribed to them, or they've bought subscribers, trying to make it look like a legitimate, like SpaceX, or in this case, MicroStrategy account. So again, just be careful, and of course, do your own research. You got to check everything out before just yeeting into something out there just because somebody says this is going to be the next Bitcoin or whatever. Crypto Founder predicts 30 to 40% Bitcoin price correction if the SEC approves the ETF. BitMEX's CEO, ex-CEO, is dishing out the deets on potential Bitcoin moves post the green light on spot Bitcoin ETFs by the SEC. Brace yourselves. Hayes predicts a 20 to 30% correction for Bitcoin by March 2024. He warns it might get steeper if traders go crazy for those ETFs. Hayes even throws in a scenario of a 30 to 40% correction if Bitcoin hits its 2021 all-time high. Better hold on tight and let's see how this crypto roller coaster unfolds. I'd be interested to see that. I mean, a 40% correction, that's a lot of selling. And a lot of dumping of existing Bitcoin that's out there, and a great buying opportunity, if you ask me. But don't ask me because I'm just some guy on YouTube reading the news. Solana, tech analyst metrics ultra bullish, but be careful. And this says opinion. Again, just throwing that out there. Exciting news on Solana. Exciting news on Solana's horizon. Crypto veteran Bill Barrett, I'm butchering his name, sees some super bullish signs in the technicals. There's talks of a triple bottom and a descending triangle on the 4-hour chart, hinting at a potential explosive surge. More lines on charts. But hold your horses. Upcoming major crypto news might shake things up. So daily Solana traders stay alert. Besides the charts, Solana's got positive vibes from growing stablecoin volume, advanced scaling, and more developer love. This analyst even thinks his setup could repeat in the next 18 to 24 months. Interesting. I like Solana. I've got quite a nice little bag out there of Solana myself, and that's because, honestly, I wish I'd have bought it sooner. Of course, we all say things like that, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But the hold on, I've been on Top Chat this whole time. Oh my goodness, some people, I swear, freaking YouTube. Red Panda Mining Raid. Hey guys, thank you for joining. Anyway, Honey token runs on Solana, so trading out of Honey as it pumps and into Solana is just an easy thing for me to do. It's definitely not a stable coin. I'm not necessarily taking profits there, and you do you, buddy. But let's see. Man, I can't wait to get a different camera. Ethereum whales boost holdings to record levels amid market optimism. A major whale just splurged $48 million on 21,192 ETH at an average of $2,265 each, amassing nearly 80,000 ETH since last January. The twist? They're financing the spree with loans from Aave and liquidity, signaling bullish vibes. Already up 26%, that's over $36.84 million in profit. Two other whales jumped in during the recent dip, snagging 1,300 ETH. ETH's biggest self-custody whale hitting an all-time high of 56 million Ethereum, sparking speculation of a price surge, possibly linked to whispers of an Ethereum spot ETF. Current status, ETH's holding strong above 2150. Trading at the time of writing this at 2240. Keep those crypto raiders on, folks. Interesting. Max Voltage says, if Bitcoin hits an all-time high around 66K, then dumps 40%, that brings it back to 40. Nothing to panic about. Very good point there, Dad. Very good point. And don't let things like that, like panic, just freak you out. I mean, you got to look at the fundamentals. If you're going to be into something like this, and do what you believe in. Crypto titan Cathie Wood's ARK Invest liquidates Coinbase holdings before key ETF decision. Oh, Cathie Wood. Goodness gracious. In a strategic shift ahead of the SEC's decisions on ARK 21 shares spot Bitcoin ETF, ARK Invest, led by Cathie Wood, has made a significant move by selling a substantial portion of its Coinbase holdings. Now, that's Coin, the stock. This calculated move involves a sale of 26,743 Coinbase shares on January 2nd, totaling over $4 million. Part of a series of sell-offs that reached over 166,000 shares worth $25.3 million on January 3rd. The sale signals a deliberate adjustment in ARK Invest portfolio, possibly in anticipation of a sell the news reaction to the SEC's forthcoming decision on spot Bitcoin ETFs. With the ARK 21 shares ETF's final deadline, with the ARK 21 shares ETF's final deadline on January 10th, ARK Invest maneuver reflects a proactive response to potential regulatory change in the Bitcoin ETF landscape, showcasing the firm's adaptability in navigating evolving market dynamics. Wow, I'm having a hard time reading today. What do you guys think about that? Cathie Wood running this ARK Invest platform that she's got. They make a lot of money over there, don't they? Where did we leave off? Can Bitcoin price reach $100,000 in a week? The potential catalyst, approval of Bitcoin ETF. In recent days, Bitcoin's price saw a surge, breaching the $45,000 mark, but faced a sudden 10% drop linked to a Matrix Port reports hinting at SEC skepticism about the Bitcoin ETF. Despite this, the past 48 hours witnessed a rebound, pushing Bitcoin back above 43,800 as anticipation builds for a possible ETF approval in the coming days. Speculations ranged from a brief uptick and consolidation to a robust bull run, fueled by rumors of ETF trading starting next week. Amid Bitcoin's impressive 160% growth in the past year and trading above the 200-day simple moving average, the bullish trend suggests continued upward momentum. Factors like high liquidity, low inflation, and sustained investor confidence paint an optimistic outlook, fueling potential gains for Bitcoin in the foreseeable future. But 100K in a week? I don't know about that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat. Hold on, I got some rearranging to do over here. Here we are. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Hey, pal. Control yourself. Oh, here we are. Go back to that. Interesting. Sorry about that. Where was I? Launch date. Big Bitcoin ETF news. Is the launch date for Bitcoin ETF confirmed? I don't think it's confirmed. Recommended post Pepe. Hold on now. Boy, I got really nowhere to put the screen to as the SEC nears the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs, uncertainty lingers over the launch date and approval announcements. Speculations point in a potential launch date on January 11th without a gap between announcement and trading. Talks between SEC officials and stock exchanges suggest early week approval starting January 8th. That's tomorrow, with applicants aiming for final approval by late Tuesday or Wednesday. 3 firms planning minor paperwork adjustments before January 8th, marking the final step before potential approval. I kind of talked about this a little bit last night on our Saturday night live stream, where, they ain't launching shit. Yeah, I look at it like the ETH merge. I mean, it's right now it's a lot of talk. I want to see some action, and I'll believe it when I see it. So it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, in my opinion. CoinPay gets hacked again. More than $7 million goes missing. Again. Estonian crypto payments service provider CoinPay, I've never heard of these guys. Have you heard of them before? Fell victim to a cyber attack on January 5th, resulting in the theft of $7.5 million in BNB and ETH. This marks a repeated security breach following a $37.3 million incident in July. The hacker, potentially linked to the Lazarus Group, of course it would be, swapped stolen assets into ETH and distributed them across various accounts on both chains. Inadequate wallet access control was identified as the root cause of the breach. No shit. Similar vulnerabilities were flagged in July, coinciding with a $100 million theft linked to the North Korean Lazarus Group. Payment platform AlphaPo, hadn't heard of them either. Associated with the incident, suffered a loss of $23 million in various crypto assets. Ooh, that's a lot of money gone. Just gone. You got to be careful out there, guys. Got to be careful, especially on where you're going to put your money. Obviously, I don't recommend putting it on exchanges unless you're exchanging for things. Steven Cicero just stopped in to say hey and smash that like button on the way home from the casino. Oh, what a bloodbath. That sucks, man. I hope you at least paid for the trip, buddy. Yeah, and smash that thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. So, wow, the Dark Reader sure isn't helping on this one. CBN banks launched stablecoin pegged to an unstable Naira. I'm guessing that's the fiat over in Nigeria. So Nigerian banks and fintech companies are gearing up to launch the CNGN stablecoin on February 27th, backed by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Pegged 1-to-1 to the unstable Naira, the stablecoin aims to enable global transactions with the Naira, allowing users to buy and sell goods at the official CBN rate. The CNGN, with Central Nigerian Global Network, I guess, is designed to tackle challenges of currency conversions and hefty international transaction fees, similar to the stablecoins like USDT and USDC. However, unlike the stable US dollar-backed USDT, the Naira's inherent instability raises concerns about exposing investors to risk. So they're pegging a stablecoin to an unstable fiat. Well, just, again, got to be safe out there. Keep your eyes open. If it's too good to be true, it's probably not. And we'll all probably start getting emails regarding Nigerian princes again. So this is the time in the show where we're going to switch to tech news, kind of. European Central Bank sets to stress test 109 banks to access cyber attack response and recovery. I love this. Galaxy 9, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. The European Central Bank, ECB, plans to conduct cyber resilience stress tests on 109 banks it directly supervises in 2024, focusing on their response and recovery capabilities in the event of a successful cyber attack. The stress test won't assess the bank's ability to prevent an attack, but rather their preparedness for disruptions to daily operations. Of the 28 banks facing an enhanced assessment, diverse business models and geographies aim to prove a comprehensive reflection of the euro area banking system. Results and lessons learned will be discussed in the 2024 supervisory review and evaluation process, with main findings communicated in the summer of 2024. I like this, but it's being conducted by a central bank, which sucks because there's your centralization point right there. Even though this is, traditional fiat, it's still really a bad starting point, in my opinion. But it's good to see that they're evaluating their ability to restore and recover, right? Kind of sucks that they're not even evaluating or reviewing the ability to prevent an attack. Like, what are you doing proactively instead of what are you doing reactively? It should be looked at on both fronts. But I'm not in Europe, so maybe they do things differently over there. I don't know. From drones to AI, new technology is changing the way police work. New law enforcement in Dallas made history by using a robot carrying a bomb to end a standoff. Wow. Marking the first instance of a U.S. police department deploying explosives attached to a robot. This extreme event highlights the evolving role of technology in law enforcement, encompassing familiar tools like cameras and license plate readers, as well as newer advancements such as drones and AI. Police departments now have an array of tools to discover criminal activity, providing leads to further investigations. While departments navigate the deployment of these tools, some even leverage apps for reporting minor incidents. As technology continues to shape law enforcement, maintaining regulatory oversight becomes a challenge for lawmakers. Our friend Huck Crypto has said many times when AI hits the mainstream, crypto is, the forefront on crypto is just going to kind of go away. So keep that in mind. But yes, challenges for lawmakers are definitely around the corner and going on today for AI-based technologies. AMD's new Ryzen APU shows impressive single-core gains. The Ryzen 5 8500G outperforms Ryzen 5 5600G by 32% in single-core benchmarks. Nice. AMD's upcoming Ryzen 8000G APUs, particularly the Ryzen 5 8500G, show promising gaming performance based on Geekbench 5 CPU results. The Ryzen 5 8500G built on AMD's Phoenix Silicon boasts 6 cores, 12 threads, okay, and a 5 gigahertz boost clock. Holy shit. In the single-threaded performance, it outpaces the older Ryzen 5 5600G by around 32%, indicating a significant improvement. However, the multi-threaded performance only sees a modest 13% boost. The Geekbench 5 results don't clarify whether the new Ryzen 5 uses the original Phoenix Silicon or the Phoenix 2 die with hybrid cores. The Ryzen 8000G lineup is expected to be announced at CES 2024, offering potential advancements in gaming capabilities. Nice. So Hawk and King and all those guys are going to CES this year, so maybe they'll be able to see that and report on it a little bit better for us. What do you think? VMware news. Scared, angry, and terminated. VMware partners unload on Broadcom. This one hits a little close to home, by the way. Bacon, eggs, and hash. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. VMware partners are facing uncertainty and frustration after receiving termination notices from Broadcom, the company that closed a $61 billion deal for VMware. Thousands of resellers, distributors, and service providers were informed that the VMware Partner Program, along with incentives and statuses, would be terminated and replaced by the Broadcom Advantage Partner Program starting February 5th. The abrupt changes, lack of clarity, and prospect of having to reevaluate long-standing relationships with VMware have left many partners questioning their future strategies and exploring alternatives like Nutanix and Citrix. The move by Broadcom has created a sense of unease among the extensive VMware partner community, potentially impacting their businesses and relationships. I personally would not be surprised if Broadcom backs up on this or extends that deadline out maybe 6 months to a year, because there has been a lot of pushback on this, because it was like drop the ball all of a sudden. Sorry, VMware subscriptions are going away, or VM perpetual licenses are going away. The partner program's going away. VSPP program is going away. And we don't know what it's going to be replaced with. But by the way, just consider yourself warned. Yeah, it fucking sucks. From a guy that helps run data centers, it fucking sucks. And the Nutanix alternative is actually a pretty good alternative. Let's put it that way. AHV is not a bad hypervisor. It's got a bit of a learning curve, but it's good shit. Let's see. This is kind of cool to see. As a Microsoft guy at my day job, here's how Microsoft is changing the PC keyboard for the first time in 30 years. Microsoft is making a bold move in integrating AI into the hardware of Microsoft PCs by replacing the menu key, or the Windows key, with the CoPilot key. This shift makes a significant change in the Windows PC keyboard for the first time in nearly 3 decades. The CoPilot key serves as a shortcut to summon the CoPilot AI, providing users with AI assistance for various tasks from mundane to creative. Microsoft sees this as a key step towards a more personal and intelligent computing future, aiming to make AI more accessible and mainstream. The CoPilot key is set to debut on Windows 11 PCs and laptops at CES, hitting shelves from late February to spring. I just hope that CoPilot is a lot better than Cortana. And I'll leave it at that. Speaking of Microsoft news, Microsoft Teams finally coming to Android Auto nearly a year after being announced. Ovalport Tech says, screw that. I use the Windows key to open search 1 billion times a day. Well, Ovalport, now you'll be using it to open CoPilot 1 billion times a day, or less, probably less. Microsoft Teams is set to launch an Android app in February. Android Auto app. Let me restart that. Microsoft Teams is set to launch on Android Auto in February, as indicated by the 365 roadmap. The integration allows users to join meetings and make calls directly from the calendar view while in their cars. Okay. Although details about additional features like message integration or collaboration tools are not specified, the move brings Teams to Android Auto platform a year after its announcement at Google I/O 2023. This release follows Android Auto's integration with Zoom and WebEx, providing users with more options for in-car productivity. That's all we need is more in-car productivity. Killing me. Coinology, welcome to the party, buddy. All right. Solar panel breakthrough harnesses wasted light to boost efficiency. Boy, words are hard today. Researchers from Shanghai University of Engineering Science have discovered a method to enhance the efficiency of solar panels by utilizing untapped portions of the light spectrum. They introduced a glass ceramic material as a transparent layer over the solar cells, converting UV light into visible light. This material also acts as a protective layer for the solar cells, safeguarding them from degradation in intense light. Okay. The newly developed material offers a practical and easy synthesized solution for spectral downshifting in photovoltaic devices or solar panels, with potential applications on both Earth and in space. As a guy that used to run a off-grid CoPilot Shift S, oh goodness, off-grid hybrid solar solution at home. This is pretty cool to see. It's nice to always be able to pump your efficiency, as much as possible. Although I'm sure these are going to come with a hefty price tag. Let's see what's next. Google and the University of Cambridge deal looks to pioneer responsible AI research. Google and the University of Cambridge have entered into a multi-year research agreement focusing on responsible AI, with particular emphasis on a foundational AI research projects in area of shared interest. The collaboration will center on topics such as climate and sustainability, AI ethics and safety, human-centered robotics, human-machine interaction, healthcare, economic stability, and climate change. Wow. Okay. The research will be conducted in conjunction with the university's Center for Human-Inspired Artificial Intelligence, aptly named CHIA, and the partnership aims to explore the societal benefits of AI while ensuring its responsible development. The deal includes an unrestricted grant from Google to support research and fund students from underrepresented groups pursuing AI-related PhDs. That's kind of cool. CoPilot plus R, better work. Retro Mike, what's going on, buddy? What do you guys think about that? Google and the University of Cambridge working on responsible AI research. It just sounds like money funneling to me for more profitable endeavors. But, what do I know? I'm not bitter. Wait, okay. Google DeepMind solves unsolvable math problem with AI. Google DeepMind has developed FunSearch, an LLM designed to find accurate solutions to complex mathematical problems. Unlike typical generative AI, FunSearch adheres to mathematical truths and produces entirely new solutions that haven't been previously discovered by humans. That's kind of cool. The system employs a two-layer approach, giving a version of Google's Palm 2 called Cody as the primary LLM, with a second layer for error checking to prune incorrect information from Cody's output. The system has shown success in solving mathematical challenges, highlighting its potential for advancing the understanding of mathematical concepts. See, this is where I love to see AI really taking off on things that humans do good, but can utilize AI as a tool to do better. Generative AI for like deepfakes or new art and new music and videos and things like that. That's cool. That's one thing. But like where it actually, I feel like, is really going to take strides is something like this. As long as we don't rely on it too much. CES 2024, what to expect from the year's biggest tech show. CES 24 is set to showcase key trends and product categories. The focus on smarter cars will highlight in-cabin tech innovations and EV plans, while advancements in AI-powered PCs, including those with dedicated neural processing units, will take center stage. That's going to be cool to see. Supercharged gaming hardware announcements from major players like NVIDIA, AMD, and Razer are expected, with a focus on GPUs, gaming monitors, and portable PC gaming hardware. The integration of AI into smart home tech, featuring appliances with enhanced AI capabilities, will also be a highlight. Great, so we're going to have AI fridges now, although we knew that was coming. Additionally, Wi-Fi 7, promising double bandwidth and speed to Wi-Fi 6, will permeate the show floor. Cool, so they're going to have Wi-Fi 7 there, even though nobody's phones can take advantage of that yet. Good to know. What do you guys think about that? And finally, last article that I want to go over today is how NASA is offering to put you on the moon in just months. NASA, not like SpaceX or Blue Origin, Blue Whale, the Amazon space people. NASA is inviting people to send their names to the moon aboard the Viper, volatiles investigating polar exploration rover, okay, as part of the Send Your Name with Viper campaign. Individuals can submit their name on NASA's website until March 15th. The names will be attached to the rover, which will explore the lunar South Pole, the same location planned for the Artemis program's historic moon landing. Viper aims to study parts of the moon's surface never explored before, and the campaign invites the global community to be part of its exploration by having their names right along. Viper is scheduled to explore the lunar South Pole in late 2024. Great, so NASA's going to go up and start looking at the moon again, and probably get bombarded by aliens at their super secret moon base on the dark side of the moon. That's what I've got on the news today. What are you guys saying here in the chat? Hot dog or no dog, says Oval Tech. Wow, that escalated quickly. Retro Mike just upgraded to 6E. Nice. Chuck Danger, an AI fridge, so I never run out of Captain or Coke. I like it. Good idea. Good idea there. Until it decides to take over and say, I don't know, whatever AI fridges say. Keep my trace commas in the smart fridge. Yeah, 3 commas. Crypto KJ, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the shit show we call a live stream today on January 7th. Let's see. Let me go back up here. Bacon, Eggs, and Ash says, unrestricted grant. Now, there's a combination of months of lobbying, I'm guessing. Yeah, probably. Crypto Macau sounds FA. Hey now. Don't you put that voodoo on me, Ricky Bobby. Oval Tech is still on some 7-year-old LG Neon 395, 72 cells. Happy enough. Yeah, I think mine were, what were mine? Mine were 245? No, 265. Man, I miss my solar setup. That was fun. That was really fun. Let me ask you guys something real quick. Let me know in the chat. So on my screen here, my preview screen in OBS, my LEDs back here are doing that like striping thing where they like flicker and kind of, because it matches or is close to matching the shutter speed on the camera at the moment in the settings. Do you guys see that on the stream? Is that coming across the stream? Let me know. Overboard Tech didn't get the hot dog or no hot dog. What the fuck? No, I didn't get the hot dog or no hot dog. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, Silicon Valley. I remember. I watched the first season of that show. After that, it kind of went downhill for me. I don't know. Something about Pied Piper makes me want to slap a bitch. Am I going to CES 2? No, I was not invited, which means the trip was not paid for, which means my broke ass is staying home. Looks good. Thank you, Overboard Tech. Appreciate that. Killer 65 says a little. Yeah, slightly. Okay, so you can see it a little bit. That's a pain in the ass. I'm looking to get a Sony A7C. So the A7C is the compact version of the A7. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the A7 IV that like Chump Change and DJ have, but yeah, finally made a live stream. 4:30 a.m. Well, thank you. Thank you, Kev Chat. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Smart fridge goes along nicely with the hot dog. Overboard Tech says T-Gig. That's funny. Not very noticeable, though. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I'm thinking the A7C so I can get, kind of get this gear going the way I want it to. I've actually got some new lights, soft boxes up here, so I'm hoping that it comes across a little bit better on the stream than it has previously as far as lighting my face, even though I wear a hat, so everything here up is just dark and gruesome. Let's see, turn the brightness down on the LEDs. I do. I have the brightness down quite a bit right now. I could turn them down more. I experimented with it a little bit. I had the ISO changed on my camera on SNL stream last night. And it didn't look bad at all. Oh, goodness. So, what do you guys think about the new streaming format that I tried today? Going over different news articles, starting with crypto, landing in tech news, kind of like for the week, and like summing things up. What do you guys feel about that? Is that interesting? I know that we started at we got up to, when I got a Panda Raid, we got up to like 140 viewers, and now we're down to just under 90 viewers. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and smash it. Let me know if this is the kind of format you think that, would be beneficial, going into 2024 for weekend live streams. Or maybe because, Panda promised to do rig picks and then didn't even bring it up. Didn't even talk about it. Nothing. Just fucking glanced right over it, Panda. Maybe I can do rig picks on his behalf instead. Anyway, not like he broke a promise or anything. Can't trust that guy. Oh, I need more coffee. Garage doesn't get any fancy OLED. Yeah, I feel you. I don't even... Hashtag never trust Panda. Ain't that the truth? Retro Mike. Let's see. What am I mining right now? Maybe we could talk about that a little bit. Let's see. Bring up my Hive over here, and we'll go back to crypto. And let me guess, you can't see that for shit, can you? There we go. That's a little bit better. So I got two ASICs S19s right now. On Bitcoin, just on nice hash, getting paid, helping to heat the garage actually. So kind of cool. I put the Hive OS firmware on the S19s and connected them, obviously to my Hive dashboard here. But I turned them down to 2,000 watts and 2,100 watts and getting about 75 terahash or so on each one. So, man, 150 terahash at 4,000 watts. Not that efficient, but not too bad, actually. And then my vast AI machines are pretty much paying for the power for Bitcoin to run. And then I got one rig that I turned back on yesterday on a lithium. These are all my 1660s. Not all of them. I got 8 1660s. Think if they accept it or I get, a little more money that I'm willing to spend, I want to buy another server case, forward-facing server case, not like the Octominer where everything's sideways in it, but like the server case I have now, where I'll put 6 of the 1660 Ti's in one and 6 of the Supers in the other, because I can actually list those on Vast as well, where you buy, I'll put, the minimum of 60 or whatever, 6 cards. So you have to rent the entire rig to do whatever you're going to do, and then use that script to be mining when they're not using a Vast job, instead of just straight mining. I don't know about that though. Need to save you from yourself on those overclocks. Well, fucking Ovalbore, you have access to my rigs. Get in there and fix my shit, dog. But 600 mega hash on 49 watts, pretty good. We're at just under 5 gigahash at 400 watts in the software, probably closer to 550 or so at the wall. I can live with that. Do your thing, homie. You got access. I haven't revoked that. I knew you'd say that. Yeah. But I'm not an overclock queen, like our fellow oval clock tech is. Just saying. Just saying. AMAs, what do you guys want to know? Ask me anything. Anything you want. I'll choose whether I want to answer it or not. Speaking about Microsoft CoPilot, what do you guys think about CoPilot and AI in like day-to-day workflows? I know we've got some people in here can't do offsets and clocks same time. Prefer on the table. Fine, I'll go in there. OC Queen. Yes, you're an OC Queen. Stop. So, for those of you that are in, the IT world by day, what do you think about CoPilot integrating into our beloved Microsoft apps? Are you excited to see CoPilot in Teams? Is anybody actually using it yet? I mean, we can't sell it, which means we can't use it in CSP yet. It all is, EA or above with a 300 seat minimum or something. CoPilot designed my logo. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool, Crypto KJ. How do you guys like it? How do you feel about it integrating into things like Teams and SharePoint and OneDrive, and then into, the other apps we love? Like, I was actually putting together a presentation for our executive leadership team last week that I'm going to present next week or this upcoming week. Kind of talk to them about where we want to go as a company with AI and yada yada, and I ended up using the commercial grade AI platforms like ChatGPT and stuff to help. Yeah, I don't want to say fine tune, but kind of get my creative juices flowing, I guess you could say. Like with CoPilot in general, talking about AI, if we already had CoPilot available and integrated in our apps, I was working with our tier 1 provider, our license aggregator, on how they use it because they have it. And I mean, the rep I work with is just like literally drag and drop. Like, hey, here's my outline. Make a PowerPoint presentation about this and go. The end. I mean, that's pretty cool. As far as like a productivity and creativity standpoint, I think that's awesome, and it's going to be beneficial. And because in order to use CoPilot, you have to you have to have CoPilot ready SKUs, like licenses attached to you to even be able to bolt on CoPilot as a license. So you need the M365 E3 5s, the business standard or business premiums, which means a lot of companies are going to have to upgrade to those standardized SKUs before they can even start playing with CoPilot, which is going to be quite a revenue booster in my opinion. Anyway, Crypto KJ says, I don't think it'll be good to include in personal stuff. Yeah, Crypto KJ, you're right. And in the IT world, like in companies that are going to be using it in their professional ecosystem, in their 365 tenant, and it's going to point to Azure, it's going to have CoPilot's going to be like Defender. You know, they got a Defender for cloud apps, a Defender for 365, a Defender for this, and a Defender for that. They're going to have a CoPilot the same way, a CoPilot for Microsoft 365, CoPilot for Azure, CoPilot for security CoPilot, I think they're calling it. CoPilot this, CoPilot that. Fucking Oprah of AI is giving out CoPilot, right? Or selling you CoPilot. You got to be able to have your tenant CoPilot ready, not just on the license front, but your global permissions at AD level, so that role-based access is limited to those people that need to see those things. That's going to be huge opportunities for managed service providers and IT service providers that, have multi-tenant environments where, they rely on us as their IT folks. We're going to have to go in and clean those things up, and we're going to find a lot of skeletons. Whether we know they're there or not, there's going to be a lot of shit that's uncovered when that stuff really starts going on. Yeah. Crypto KJ says, another Defender. Oh, great. Another Defender to tell me my mining wallet and miner has a virus. Yeah. And CoPilot might just go in and disable that, whether you enable it or not. Retro Mike says, we're going to use Intune to disable CoPilot. That would be fantastic. Using a Microsoft MDM to disable a Microsoft AI. But is the Microsoft AI going to be smart enough to undisable itself at the tenant level? Ooh. That's my take on it. It's going to be big as far as like MSPs like us, I think, because there's a lot of opportunity out there for additional, MRR and ARR and all that fun stuff, but for additional learning opportunities internally, as well as teaching opportunities for our customers. Like all the stuff that I was talking about today, like when I would show a news article and then go through and like read off a prompter, basically, I went into the news article, did a copy, pasted it into ChatGPT and said, rephrase and summarize this to sound like a newscaster. And then I kind of tweaked it a little bit and said, okay, that sounds better, but make it a little less formal. Okay, that's not formal enough, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So CoPilot is obviously going to be the same way, but already integrated into our apps, and use your company data along with the public or primary Microsoft LLM framework. There's supposed to be that barrier there for separation, so nothing in your company data is going to train LLM. It's a one-way street kind of thing. But knowing how to prompt is going to be key. And I've said this before to a lot of people, like, AI is not going to take your job. The person that knows how to use AI is going to take your job. Yeah. Anyway. Ovalbore Tech says there, saved you 80 watts. All right, let me hit refresh. Would you go into the flight sheet and change some shit? Yeah, you put your configs in the flight sheet. I gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not bad when you've got all the same card or pretty much the same card, but when you got plus, you're just good at that. I'll just let you do it, buddy. But thank you. I appreciate that. My man. Saved you 80 watts. Huh. Okay. Here, let me share this. So you saved me 80 watts, and my net gigahash stayed about the same. You increased the hash rate on the 1660 Supers by quite a bit, but you reduced the hash rate on the TIs at the same time. Look at you, you son of a bitch. Super's vastly different from the TI. Yeah, so when I get my other server case, I will, I'll put all the Supers in one and all the TIs in the other. And then, you know, that way we can treat one rig completely differently than we treat the other rig. Like I said, thank you. I appreciate that. They all just crashed. You just crashed my rig there, buddy. What are you fucking doing? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Well, I mean, right now with the lithium pumping, I would take yield over efficiency for the most part. Blue Dragon Mining, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the shit show. My man. Yes, you just crashed them, you son of a bitch. Come on, man. Oh, okay. You took all that. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Requires a minor restart. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Okay. I see what you did there. I see what you're doing. Thank you. Seriously. Thanks, Overboard. I appreciate it. You are really good at that. I know you got a like a platform coming out where you'll be able to help people with their specific overclocking and tunes and stuff like that. So if you guys get the chance, go check that out. If you need help, you know, he's a good guy. He knows what the hell he's doing. So it's definitely worth it. Blue Dragon flying to CES. Oh, man. Jealous. I'm fucking jealous. Wish I could fly to CES. Don't let Hawk take you to too many casinos. Because, man, just saying. Just saying. Oh, goodness. We've been going for almost an hour. Ovalclocks.io, but payments aren't working yet. Thanks, crypto.com. Yeah. You should have a donation address out there. A donation address, but something where you can work with people individually and they can just pay you in crypto. You know what I mean? And hire Oval for all your FPGA tuning needs. Interesting. Yeah, I'd love to get an FPGA to play with them. I don't have any. Just don't. Yeah, this stream looks like shit, guys. I apologize that it looks like poopy poo. I'm going to have to work on that. It's saying my bit rate's off a lot. Maybe that's in OBS. Yeah, so, oh, cool. That's interesting to see. So YouTube just gave me a warning that says ads will run shortly for some viewers and gave me an option to skip ads. So because I love all you fuckers and because Dynex is sponsoring this video, I'm going to hit skip ads. You're welcome. Going for the power and sustainability exhibits. Nice. Blue Dragon. Very nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, wow. Those, I'm at 300 watts at 5 gigahash. That's fucking great. Guys, look at that shit. I'm still at 4.8 gigahash. So pretty much the same as I was before, but 319 watts in the software. So that saved almost 100 watts. This guy knows his shit. This guy knows his shit. Thank you. Appreciate that. So wonder where in is it in YouTube Studio that I've got my stream bitrate broken or fucked up? Because I'm getting that warning like crazy. But they're all over the place. So I'm wondering if it's coming from OBS. see if there's settings I can stream. Okay, output, video bitrate. Okay, yeah, that's it. 2500. What is it recommending? Oh, now the warning went away. It was what's a good bitrate for YouTube? It's like 5500 or some shit, isn't it? I don't know. Crypto KJ is dropping links in the chat for an Insta360 camera. Oh, the cam link. I gotcha. Yeah, I've seen these. The problem with I think that'd be a good. Hey, come on, quit that. There we go. The problem with that would be, in my opinion, is here. I'll just bring it down here and show you. Oh, come on, the hell. Yeah, so for $300 for a 4K camera, and it tracks you and does all the AI stuff, it'd be good for. I mean, I've got a Logitech 1080, but I'm not going to be streaming in 4K on my coax internet, my 20 meg upload coax internet. Oval Vortex says, move the TIs up since you want yield, still drop power, but gains you a good chunk of hash rate. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Let's take a look at that. 5.8 gigahash at 400 watts. Dude, you got me a whole other gigahash at the existing power consumption I had before. Fucking rock. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. The Insta360 link, I don't know. I would rather get the, let's see here, A7C. This is what I'm looking at for a camera. And I'm actually looking at, where are we at? No, not that. Not the C2. Where's the Renew one? There's one in here that's like $1,300, and it was like refurb directly from Amazon. Either way, 1600 $1,600, not bad. But I want to get, yeah. So if I was going to buy this one, I would get this deal for about $1,900 for the A7C with the 28 to 60 adjustable lens. Because the f-stop goes from, that isn't right. That's not it. Where are we at? F-stop went from like all the way up to like 2.8 or some shit. But I'd rather get a dedicated like 35 or a 50 mil prime lens. If I get a dedicated, I'm gonna get one of these. This ain't working for me. Man, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, guys. Yeah, stupid. I know I mean, they're going on eBay for just as much. Nobody's budging. I'm lowballing the hell out of them. I'm like, hey, you got an A7 S3? I'll give you $600 for it. And they got it listed at like 1,800. You know, I don't know. Nasity says, which Dell workstations should we buy? Depends on what you're trying to do. So the reason I got the Precision 7810s for my vast farm, my Tower O Vast, is they were cheap. They were fucking cheap. I got them for like $50 a pop, and they run on DDR4. They've got PCIe X16, PCIe 3 slots, 2 of them at the full 16 speed, and dual proc capabilities. So it gave me room to grow on each rig if I wanted them. I didn't realize at the time the power limitations on the OEM Dell power supply. Veteran Miner makes some cables that work really, really well. In fact, I just ordered a bunch more. They should be here this week to kind of load balance the power output from that Dell OEM power supply by moving the CPU power output for both CPUs to one output from the PSU, so that you can repurpose the other 10 pin on that PSU for your GPU. So that's why I got them. You Vast, I'm out. Yeah, Overboard Tech. Hey, Vast is paying for the power to mine Bitcoin, so that way I don't have to sell my Bitcoin or be broke as fuck and eat ramen every day paying the power bill, $800 fucking power bill out of pocket. Let's see. But it depends on what you're trying to do in the city. If you want to, if you want to use it for, it just depends on what you want to do. I mean, I was looking at workstation lots last night on like Gov Deals, trying to find another good deal like that, and they're not out there. People are wanting $200 a machine now, which I guess isn't too bad. Max Voltage says, Overboard Tech, you don't like Vast? I had no idea. Yeah. It's a new thing. I know. I've been keeping it super quiet. Oh. Cats of Crypto.io. Crypto Mikkel says, explain that cable again. I need this. Yeah. So on Veteran Miner's site, let me see if I can bring it up. All right, let's jump back over here. So like this cable here, all right, so on the Dell power supply, you've got two 8-pin outputs, your 24-pin, which goes to your motherboard, and then you've got an 8-pin. I got the China Special 8-pin to dual 8 pins off Amazon, which, they're the yellow cables, the yellow and black cables that we've all seen in mining rigs and stuff. But it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. This takes one of those 10-pin connectors and splits it to dual 8 pins. So if you've got like a 3090 for the win with the 3 8-pins on it, and you take, two from this and one from, the 8-pin to 8-pin, that'll power the GPU, and you can use one CPU on it. He also has... Real miners don't host on Vast. You shut your face hole, Retro Mike. This is the 8-pin to dual 8-pin that he has for the workstation. So this would be better than the China Special that I got, the custom-made cables. So they're 8-pin to dual 6+2, really. But where's the one? Oh, and so these are for the KS zeros. 10 for Bitmain, 10-pin to dual 8. So it doesn't look like he has them on his site. Maybe not yet. Maybe he's still testing them or something. But the cable that I got from him is a 10-pin to dual 10-pin. So instead of taking the two 10-pins that are on the power supply and each one goes to power a CPU, that is split, or that is pushed to one 10-pin to both CPU ports, power ports, which frees up that second 10-pin on the power supply breakout board, which then you use one of these 10-pin to single 8-pin or 10-pin to dual 8-pin cables that go to power the PSU. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm using right now. Kyle Rosa, what's up, buddy? Timothy Peter Jr., Crypto Kitties. The city says Overboard Tech, I believe I'm at 30 cents kilowatt, which means it's extremely high You do have 12 solar panels. Holy shit. 30 cents. Gosh, that's worse than chump change. Your 12 solar panels, how do you have that set up? Yes, this is a cable I need. Crypto Mikkel, reach out to Veterminer. He'll hook you up, buddy. Mr. Max says, so tired of the holier-than-thou attitude against people who choose to participate in VAST or other hardware rental platforms for AI. Ugh. Novabor Texas, not blockchain. Covering it on a tech channel just fine, but rebrand if you're pivoting away from blockchain. Hey, pal, control yourself. No, I mean, you're right. It's not... may not be blockchain because there's a lot of shit that goes on in the Docker and VAST that people use for blockchain specific use cases, right? People are mining with cards that we're providing on VAST. We're just putting it out there as a platform and getting paid for it. I mean, I get it. You know, it's blockchain or nothing for you, and that's perfectly fine for you. I'm doing both. I know Max is doing both as well. Where we're mining and we're providing for VAST. I really like it because, you know, my day job, we're a cloud provider. Part of it is we're a cloud provider. So, yeah. Dynex is the only thing that's close to efficient on versus newer GPUs, maybe spec mine, some prog pow, micro caps, and hope for a pump. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Well, guys, thank you for showing up. I think this will conclude what we've got going on today in the live stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit the like on the way out if you haven't already. Retro Mike is just here to cause drama as normal. Imagine that. You know, that's just how we roll. God, I've got to get this Go XLR thing better. I got to get better at it because my timing is off.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Guys, let me know in the chat or in the description how you feel about this format that I'm doing today, going through different news snippets of what's going on in crypto and in tech. You know, all things geek world. And I'll see you guys next week. Goat out.